Hey, and welcome back to the journey to the Farlands, the epic series of mine where I walk to the Farlands. Yes, that's what you're getting anyway. If you didn't know what you were expecting, then that's what you're getting. It's a walk to the Farlands. But anyway, I'm back yet again, doing another episode, as it were, as you can see. I guess it doesn't take a genius to tell you that, but I'm no genius, so there you go. But yeah, it has been a bit. It has been quite a minute since I've done Journey. Oh, I gotta craft some boats real quick. But yeah, it's been a bit spotty lately, and I've kind of been a bit open about things, and at least the commentaries I've done, and the fact that I'm just in a weird spot with Journey right now. Well, it's I don't really know what it is. It's just I don't know. I just want to do other stuff more. I've just wanted to do other stuff more lately, so that's what I'm doing. And so Journey kind of falls back a bit, but I'm not all that bothered. Journey's still going to be around either way. I'm still pretty darn confident about that. I gotta, there we go. Make another boat. All right. But no, I'm pretty darn confident that this series can survive just about anything I can throw at it, or any challenges that I get thrown. It just might slow down, but that's all right. I've kind of come to terms with the requirement of this having to be probably a fairly long series, so I'm committing to it anyway. I mean, gosh, you'd hope I'd be by now, but I am. So yeah, things just humming along a little bit. Um, we are certainly getting close to 6 million. We got another 150k just under to get to go, which means we're getting close to 50%, which should be in the coming weeks. At this rate, of course. I'm just basing it off of the way things have been going. Might even be closer to a month if it really does slow down, but we'll see what happens. I don't know, just haven't really felt like streaming Journey a heck of a ton I would say like I usually would, but I've kind of been spotty for the last long time, since like April of last year. So it's been about a year of spottiness. But well, life. C'est la vie, isn't it? That's life. But no, it's a late night stream today, so I might be a little bit disjointed. But I wanted to do a stream today, and before work, I just really felt like doing Sims. I've been in a real Sims 2 mood lately. I haven't streamed it. I'm hoping to stream it tomorrow. Stream my Pleasant View, but I've been setting up another neighborhood to play off camera, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I might even make a video on it later on if I get a good deal into it. But I'm sure Pleasant View will be farther, like my main Sim series, since I want to try and do that a few times a week. But lots of fun Sims stuff, though, for sure. I've kind of let go of the Sims 4 because I was doing the Not So Berry challenge recently, and the game updated, which isn't really that big of a deal, but you do have to like replace your mods and stuff and all this, and there is CurseForge and stuff to help with that now, but I don't know, just from my like experience of playing like the 1 or 2 generations of that family. Oh, The Sims 4 is freaking buggy. Holy man. That game is, ooh, you can tell it's 10 years old, and not in a good way. It's no Minecraft. Minecraft's got its bugs as well, but I don't think it's as bad as The Sims 4 is right now, that by a long shot. So yeah, I've kind of let go of the Not So Very, and I might go back to Sims 3 because I was playing Sims 3 recently. I've been playing all the Sims. I've been just the Sims fanatic lately. And maybe that's kind of why I've been out of tune with Newcraft and Journey and stuff. I I forgot that I have to get an episode of. I might try and get one edited on Wednesday or Thursday. That's the goal. I got one more in the backlog, and then I'm all caught up. So time to get filming. Gotta film another episode. Maybe another Crafters with Connor or something. I've been wanting to do that. But going back to what's been keeping me busy is The Sims and Universim, which are like the two. Universim's one I've been trying to iron out for a while. It's a weird one for me because I like to play it a certain way, but it it's always like this case of me shooting myself in the foot. But I've just been trying and trying again, and I think this one is pretty okay. I want to try and just soldier through because I tend to just want to reset after a while. I don't know what it is, but I just gotta ignore it because it almost is like the Minecraft worlds where I just want to reset and I don't actually want to, kind of thing. Like you're just like, oh yeah, I just want an excuse to start from scratch all over again. You know, I did things wrong, but might as well commit to them. And you know, take it all the way, and then when you do reset, you got a lot more notes you can go off of. So that's what the goal is for. I mean, Newcraft as well. That kind of can be applied to, but also Universim. So I might even do a series on that at some point, but it'll probably be a while from now. Cause I know there's 2 endings to the game, so I'll probably just get the one ending or whatever ending I end up getting, and then the other ending I'll probably just get in a Twitch YouTube series, whatever, something like that. I think that'd be fun. But that aside, I mean the main contributor lately has been The Sims because I've just been really in a building mood in that game. I haven't built in Minecraft like creatively in a good while. It's probably been about a month since I've worked on the base in Newcraft. And I got the fireworks shop, but I do have the clay farm now, which will be in the next episode coming out. So I guess people watching this series get a bit of a behind the scenes for Newcraft and all that. But oh well, the episode, I don't remember when I filmed it. It was about a week ago, I think. So we're up to date. I just gotta get some more episodes filmed for next week and so on and so forth. But you know, that's been a lot of fun. I just gotta grind a whole heck of a ton of clay. Gotta do another crafters with Connor, so I can set up the auto crafter for it, because it is a messy farm. It generates so much clay. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't have to, but we'll see. See what I end up doing. I need some sort of smeltery, a smeltery for all this clay, making it into bricks and terracotta and stuff. That'll be fun. Getting all that smelted so I can build with it in my base and the shop, the fireworks shop. So lots of cool plans for Newcraft. And I'm sure I'll come up with other random stuff along the way. And I know Devin's been trying to be consistent, more consistent on the server now, eliminating like his he had a beta world. He's kind of just gone a bit more willy-nilly with it. So he'll be on the server a bit more, which is nice. I'll still kind of be ebbing and flowing as I do. that's kind of pretty much the whole a summary of basically all my scheduling and everything lately is just ebbing and flowing. I've just been really doing all sorts of things. And I honestly think of like all like the gaming and all that now. I think of it, all this is just getting it out of my system for when I'm not really going to be able to do this anymore in the fall for a good while, at least for a good few months. So I'm just getting it all out of my system. Like pretty much everything I could think of or want to do. The only thing I haven't really touched on is some of my other niche games or the automation games and stuff. Those kinds of games I haven't really touched yet, but I do plan on playing them. Maybe not like the best, because I'm not the best at automation games. Well, I try to be very efficient, and that kind of is me shooting myself in the foot in those games, but you know. Oh, lots of fun though. I've still kind of been trying to work out scheduling because it's been a bit of a challenge. I really just want to complete Universim once and for all, at least for the first ending I can get. But I also want to just only do it like once a week or whatever. But we'll see what I end up doing there. Because before, like a month ago or whatever, when I started doing like scheduling things, I was doing like a different thing every day, but I don't think I'll do a different thing every day. I'm not really that much of a variety. I don't need that. I'll just do it as what I do and just pretty much binge play games as it were. That's kind of how I do it. Maybe not the most sustainable way to play a game, but I don't know, I have my fun. But enough about that. Let's talk about my lovely series here, like the channel's focus, or the focal point of the channel, which is Journey to the Farlands. I don't got really a whole lot to say that I haven't said before, I guess. I haven't really had any revelations recently. I usually, sometimes I come on to do an episode and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have this brilliant idea, 1 million a month. But I don't really come up with many ideas anymore for this series. I kind of just know to turn on set up the live stream and whatnot and just walk for however long. Like, there's not really much else to it. I'm sure there's plenty I can improve upon. That I know not only I have pointed out, that probably you guys can point out as well. But it's not really. I don't think it's really meant to be a perfect series. I'm not perfect, and neither is the series nor the channel, I would argue. But I do what I can. I do what I want. That's kind of why I guess things have become a bit more troublesome, is because the things I want to do don't really coincide with the channel's stuff lately, or it hasn't really coincided with it lately. So I guess we'll see when things realign and I'm keen on everything again. But I've pointed it out a long time ago that Journey is basically just at this stage where it could never really fail. Like, even if I give up on it, there's still just a chance that I'll return to it a little while later. And I wouldn't openly give up on it. God, wait for that to age. No, I'm just kidding. Wait for that to age badly. But no, I don't think I'd do that to Journey. I would just go on a break. I don't think I would ever fully throw in the towel, because this journey is not really over until I reach the Farlands. And honestly, if I left the series unfinished, that would be not very fun. I want to, I've done this many episodes, I might as well see it through. And sure, it might be double the amount of episodes we have now to get to the Farlands, but so be it. I don't make the rules, but I mean, I sure as hell don't make the rules. Definitely not. But I gotta have my water. Put my water here. I did remember a full bottle today, so I got plenty of water. Although I probably won't stream for that long. Maybe about an hour, I think. And yes, I still am using iron armor and gear. It's lasted me pretty nicely. It's I mean, it's not as good as diamond, of course, but it saves like the 5 hours of mining or whatever, or however long it takes to get a stack of diamonds in this version. Although I do have some new tactics I could use if I were to do mining again, but we'll see. I'm leaving it ambiguous because we're on a diamond strike right now. I don't want to allude to any potential outposts. No. I mean, I'm going on, I think, half a year without outposts already. Because October was the last outpost I had, which is wild for me to believe, since we're already 4 months into this year, almost 5. Well, I mean, in a month it'll be 5, so 4. And it was 3 months or 2 months. Yeah, it's been about half a year since I've done an outpost, which, yeah, like I said, is hard to believe because it did not feel like that long ago that I was doing outpost 4, but it also was a while ago. It's crazy that I'm already halfway through this kind of chunk that I kind of have of the free time, as I call it. before things get hectic later in the year. I'm about halfway through now, I think. Just maybe around or over halfway. So that's a bit wild as well. Because, you know, the way I'd originally planned it from half a year ago was that I'd be, you know, 70% or whatever to the Farlands, but that was a bit unrealistic now that I, you know, looking back on it with the hindsight being 420 and all, being able to look back and realize how stupid you were. But no, I don't think the 32k per day is sustainable, at least for me. That's a bit too much. I don't got the time for it. I mean, I technically do, but I also don't. Because, I mean, while I do have the time to allot for a 5-hour stream every day, it doesn't mean I necessarily want to. I'd have to force myself to, and I don't know if, I mean, sure, it would get me farther, but I don't know how it would make me feel about the series in general. Might have some negative repercussions, so we'll see. Let me know what you guys think, if you think I should pick up the pace a bit. But, you know, otherwise I'm just doing it whenever I want to, basically. But maybe I just need to focus on the series. Maybe I'm thinking about it all wrong. Maybe I just need to put a bit more gusto into this world here and push myself. Maybe that's all I need. Why I'm kind of not really motivated with it much as of late. But that's still something I'm kind of humming and hawing and figuring out. So don't really got a whole lot to say there. Did I already do a bed? That's 17 minutes already. Gosh, all this talking. Oh, no, I did do a bed. I'm like autopiloting to the max here. That's good. Means I'm actually doing a solid job commentating today. At least I think so. If I'm distracting myself enough, I don't know if I did a bed. And it was honestly like, it's been probably about a few days since the last Journey episode, but it's like to the point where like I almost didn't remember what episode I was on. I mean, I could, you know, I know it's the 300s, I know it's probably the 320s, but it's funny how like that stuff just flees, you know, it flees the mind. Like I just did not even think about the episode before doing so. And I was like, oh yeah, we're on 322. Well, I actually checked the YouTube page first, my channel page first before I did the stream. But I kind of forgot that I hadn't done anything since Journey. So yeah. And I would have done a Sims episode over the weekend, a building stream, but I just did the building off camera. So I actually did do a bunch of building, a few hours of building in my Pleasant View for that series. And I've partially renovated the Goth house. I still have to go back and finish it. Maybe I'll do it in an episode. May or may not do that. And I also went through a bunch of other families that had like empty homes and renovated them, like the Burbs and the Oldies and Angela Pleasant's apartment. So I've sorted some of that stuff out, and you'll see that in the episode, the next episode. Those of you who do watch my Sims, although I doubt those two are, you know, draw parallels between each other, because Journey and Sims are quite different. But yeah. So I'll be doing that probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning, if I wake up early enough and feel up to doing a Sims episode in the morning. But yeah, I might do one before work in the afternoon, so yeah. And then I'll figure out whatever else I want to do. I want to try and do a Journey episode tomorrow, because I got to catch up on my Hermitcraft as well. And if people do play on the Newcraft server, I might end up playing Newcraft. We'll see. That'll be fun to get back on the server. I'm not really gonna, I don't think I'll try and be super, like, you know, but I'm not gonna be all about consistency on Newcraft. I'm just gonna play that whenever I want to. So maybe I'll make Journey more consistent. I'm still figuring that out. I guess I'll have to figure it out quickly because my time's running out for Journey. At least my time to be like efficient, quote unquote. But we'll see if I come to a consensus in the coming days or weeks. Well, hopefully days. I kind of liked the 3-hour average episodes because then they're kind of more manageable, and then I could do a 5-hour if I had the time. I'll see. Yeah, I just have to be a bit more disciplined. Because I've just been playing like Sims and Universe Sim lately, and that's it. Maybe I did play Lethal Company as well with a Breakout Boom a little bit, or Nico. We've been playing Lethal Company, and I might get Devin involved as well. I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be better with more people. I mean, you can only have up to 4 people in that game, but I think with like 3 or 4 people in Lethal Company, it's a bit better than just the 2. Because then you have a bit more of a chance. At least you got like someone on the cameras or whatever, like the comms in the ship, and then they could just escape, kind of thing. If things go haywire. But yeah. Well, Lethal's been a lot of fun. It's not a game I kind of expected myself to like a lot. I mean, I kind of like those almost like the co-op games, like I mean, that one's kind of a bit more horror, I guess. I mean, it's not really all that horror once you get beyond like the initial reactions to things. You're kind of just like, oh yeah, there's that is. It's like Minecraft, like the quote unquote horror aspects of Minecraft. I like how I do like the quote unquote thing as a gesture. You guys couldn't even see that anyway. Yes, I'm all about the immersion. There's just some automatic responses to things, I guess, that you do. Something you just have gestural response. But yeah. Like a lot of stuff about Minecraft doesn't really scare me as much as it just annoys me now. Like that kind of stuff. Maybe not like the horror parts. I mean, like I guess like the mobs and stuff. Yeah, I guess nighttime. But yeah, Lethal's a little bit spooky. Well, I mean, at first it was. Now it's a bit better. But I'm still running into new creatures and stuff. I don't think we've seen them all just yet. There's quite a few of them, and I think they also, as the hazard level goes up, the creatures there's also more of them, more dangerous ones. So that'll be nice. We hadn't really made it all that far. I think only beyond like the 2nd or 3rd stage. I mean, I guess just beyond the 2nd before the 3rd or the 4th, I guess I should say. But yeah, that's a fun game. A lot of fun to just play with a few friends. I also want to do Calamity mod as well, Terraria. But Devin has had some problems with it. I don't think any of this I'd make into series. I debated doing a Calamity mod series, but I ended up doing the Stardew Valley one back in the day, and I've got enough series. Like I don't really feel like having another commitment like that for the channel, because once you start doing it for the channel, then it strips away a little bit the casual aspect, just a little bit. Journey, like it strips it away like just barely, because I can still do no commentary and do my own thing. That's kind of why I do no commentary. It's when I don't feel like talking, but still feel like walking. If that makes sense. I mean, I've said that probably dozens of times throughout the many episodes of this series, but figure I'd elaborate since there's always kind of new people tuning in, new folks and whatnot. Well, I gotta find some spawners or like a mountain or something. I don't really feel like going caving again for iron. Although I guess if I have to, I will, but I kind of just feel like finding it in spawners if I can. I want to avoid the mines. I've been drawn to them too many times in this world, only to lose my prized possessions due to my own neglect mainly, but Might as well shake my fist to the world. Because that's the fun thing to do. You could just be reasonable and just be like, oh, you know, I'm just stupid. I just gotta be smart. But no, I'm shaking my fist and I'm, you know, blaming the world for my own problems. You know, like falling into a lava pool or that kind of thing. That's the autopilot. The true autopilot. Because right now I'm kind of semi-autopiloting. I'm still aware of the world. Like, look at that little donut there. That the donut. Yes, nature's donut. Oh, the yawning started. It is kicked in. I'm officially in late night mode. I was to begin with. We were midnight edition from the get-go. Ah, right on. We're just about there for wool. Keeping my eyes peeled. Although, I guess iron isn't really all that common in the mountains. It's more common down in the caves, realistically. Ooh, floating island over there. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of that spot I found for Outpost 1 a little bit. Vaguely, not quite the same. The original one, not the where it ended up going, where it actually ended up going. Stuff in this world that I find, you know, after I've already found like outpost locations and stuff, I can only be like, oh yeah, this reminds me of that because it's, you know, it's not actually it. Unless I run into some weird chunk corruption thing where, or a chunk glitch where there's like repeated chunks. Although I think that only happens with spawn chunks, I believe. Although I don't really know the, you know, the criteria for that bug to occur. I feel like it has to do with something to do with some kind of memory glitch, or even just a one-off, like every, you know, power of something blocks. Because I mean, it'd be neat to see spawn again, but it doesn't really have my spawn base since the world got reset. But, you know, it'd be kind of neat to see the spawn island. I never named the island, I should have. Maybe if I had streamed it, I would have come up with a name. I just know it's just called Spawn. That's what it's been called for a year and a half. So, do with that what you will, I guess. I got a block of sand kicking around. I do gotta dig a hole in the ground tonight, though. Oh, I thought I lost my pickaxe. I've just stopped saying, I won't take damage anymore, I won't die anymore, because that's stupid. I take damage and I die all the time in this world. It's not even funny. You should stop laughing. I lose my items to lava all the time because, you know, it always is a no commentary video. You know? Actually, it might have happened in a commentary once. And I was like, save myself. Sometimes it happens, even when I'm aware. So it's not always my fault. Well, I mean, even when I'm not aware, I feel like that's still my fault because I wasn't aware of it. But everything can be traced back to me, I guess, one way or another. Oh, double lava fall right there. Maybe that's good luck, a sign of good luck for the journey. I don't know what luck even does in this world. I guess prevents me from being stupid. Maybe if I'm hopeful. Maybe it's just wishful thinking though. That'd be kind of a cool base. Kind of have like lava tunnel or lava piping, like with glass around it. Good. Yeah, I could say that with just about anything, but oh, lava's a cool thing. I love the lava and using lava in a thing. I want to do that in OSM when I return to it. That's also something I haven't really talked about. OSM, Old School Minecraft, that server. I'm going to be hopping back onto it. I think maybe Wednesday. I mean, I'm starting to pile a lot on Wednesday, but we'll see what I end up doing in a few days when I'm off. But I'm going to take a quick screenshot of this. This is really cool. I like that. Thumbnail worthy. The old texture and everything. Well, it's not like the old one, like the weird one, but it's like the cheese one. The other one, the old one looked like molten, and then the new one looks pretty okay. Looks better, I think. I think I'm a bit selective with the textures. Like some of the textures I really love, but a lot of them I'm just like about like the modern ones. I'm a bit of an oldie. I like the old textures, but I mean I can respect the modern ones. I'm not like the kind of person that's like a purist, like only beta textures. But I definitely do see both sides. Of course, I'm Mr. on the fence. I'm like the people pleaser. No, if I have something to say, I'll say it. If I really feel the need, but otherwise I'm kind of I guess I'm on the fence about a lot of things. Ugh. I forgot to write down my episode names as I came up with them. Because I was like, oh, that would have been a good one, but I forget to write them down. I got a notepad right in front of me to write them on. Silly me. Well, I guess I'll have to come up with one in the next half hour. Halfway through the episode already. Lovely stuff. We'll see if I can keep going with the commentary. After all, I am getting fairly tired. Just gotta break out the water again. Wonder what it's picking up. Maybe it's my lips smacking or something. I mean, you can hear the cap closing. Checking my OBS mic thing, like the bar. I can see when it activates by making like random noises sometimes. Oh, funny. The noise gate is not suppressive enough, or suppressive. I don't know if that's even a word. I don't know if it suppresses enough. It's kind of funny to hear, listen in on things a little bit. I had to like edit one of my Newcraft episodes that I had to switch mic in, and holy, I do not have the noise gate figured out for that mic. I might have to make a new audio thing just for that mic and set it up so that it doesn't just pick up everything. Because that mic's really sensitive. It doesn't have like the boom that this one does. You know, like the audio boom or whatever, like the little piece of I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like the thing, the soft thing on the end of the mic. It doesn't have that. It's just like a piece of plastic with like the microphone in it. This one has like a boom, so I think I don't remember exactly what it does, but it kind of makes it a bit nicer sounding, at least the audio. This one's supposed to be the nicer sounding of the two mics. All of the other one I find is a bit more crisp, although I guess this one kind of muffles it a bit. At least that's until I got like a proper streaming mic, get the big bucks and finally, get the streaming mic and the audiophile headphones. Well, I got some pretty good headphones. They're pretty solid. I don't play my games on very high volume though, so I don't really, I don't feel my eardrums rupturing, unfortunately, but fall into a cave. That might be a good invitation to do some caving. Oh, a bugger. I gotta go down there and grab them. Cause I love my insolence sometimes. Inviting me down into that cave. Yes, I will go. Goodness. Okay, let me go and grab that. Of course I take fall damage. Can't not take fall damage in this world. Nope. I have a reason to keep using those stupid the stupid mushroom stews. Let's sleep. See if I can actually sleep. I might not be able to with that open spot. Oh, did I? Yeah, I did. I guess I don't. I guess I didn't need to sleep if I was gonna go caving. Oh well, scrap that caving idea. We'll do it the next hiding hole. Hiding hole. Hidey hole. I guess. Now take me out of here. Oh boy, that cave sound scared me. Maybe I'm just too tired. Yeah, let's get out of here. This is like the most awkward one if I were to die. Oh god. Let me make it a little bit easier on myself. You know, the post-mortem me. I can walk up these stairs. Wow, look at me being so considerate for my future death. You know, I like to be very prepared for it. I just gotta expect it at this point. It's like that whole thing about like clapping. It's like it's not like you quit clapping. Like it's like the time between claps just increases. It's like that where I'm. It's not like I'm never gonna die because I know it's just there's just a grace period now between deaths. Honestly, at this point, I've just come to terms with that. There's some people that never die in Minecraft worlds, and I probably, if I put my mind to it, I probably wouldn't die in this world that much. But I like to autopilot and all this stuff, and then I fall into a friggin' lava pool, or a creeper obliterates my items, like the last time I died, just a few episodes ago. I find it funny. It's my it's a way of coping. Anyway. I mean, I guess laughter is the best medicine, as they say. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Like, if you're gravely ill, I don't think that would really help you. But, I mean, I guess to increase your mental well-being, I guess it could work. But maybe it's the medicine there a little bit. But I wouldn't prescribe it, although I'm not a doctor. Nor am I a pharmacist. Nor do I even really want to be in the medical or medicine field anyway. No real drive to go into medicine. Never have had the drive. But to talk about medicine aside, like the weird like side tangent I went on, or like something that was meant to be like a little bit, I just went and had to ruin it. I also find it weird how the clouds are like partitioned like this. I think is it by the chunk? No, because they move. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the weird cloud thing. Like they're made up like these blocks, these big blocks of gas and things. Although I think they're just built up of them because they kind of make these shapes and stuff. I never really paid too much attention to the clouds, although apparently that's what helped. I think one of the seed finding things. I don't know if it was packed.png or what. It was one of them, right? The cloud formations. They're able to figure out where exactly the world, all that, like the positioning of things. It was really neat. There's a bunch of them that were found through like processes like that, like the Herobrine seed from the alpha one. The skeleton picture, the Minecraft background, like the background in the panorama. At least the original one that stuck around for many years. I know it's changed quite a bit recently. And apparently Minecraft's getting an actual pack.png painting, which is really cool. I've been a big sucker for pack.png even before I was into beta. I was into like the Herobrine and pack.png. I was always kind of like this like historic player. Like it's honestly surprising that I never played Minecraft properly back then. Although I couldn't really play Minecraft properly. At least when I did, it wasn't Java. It was the console editions and stuff. But would have been interesting to have seen what I would have been like in the old Minecraft community when it was, as big as it was. Well, I mean now it's pretty big. I don't know if it's bigger than it was back then. Though there's not really a Yogs cast of old Minecraft right now, I would say, or that that kind of thing. But the Golden Age community is pretty nice to see it kind of spike in interest in the last few years. And of course, my interest in old Minecraft spiked recently. Along with that, I think I kind of rode the wave on that one. I usually don't ride out the waves. I'm usually afraid of the afraid of the waves. Yep, that is fact now apparently. 59,000. Oh, not too bad. I hardly ever comment on my actual positioning in the episodes. I'm always just like, oh, no. Just walking along and talking, and then, eventually I'm just like, oh yeah, I've just surpassed a milestone. I can acknowledge my coordinates. Oh, look at it going up. It just keeps going up. It'll keep going up for many hours and episodes to come. Many, many more hours and episodes, I should say, because a lot of episodes will have multi-hour segments to them. Yeah, okay, we're good. I was gonna shear a sheep, but I don't need to. All right, let's keep on walking, even though I've been walking for the past 40 minutes. That doesn't make sense, but it's like I take a second to stop and talk. No, I don't. We don't stop to talk in this world. No way. We don't stop and gab. We walk and gab. Whap the gums and all that. Got some iron anyway. Very nice. Got 8 bits of iron. Wow. I found a lovely, lovely blob of iron. Yes, I call them blobs because that's what Mojang calls them. The veins are the big ones, although they don't exist in beta, so I guess I could call them veins. Go back to my old terminology, the classic terminology, even though I'm sure a lot of people still call them veins, even to this day. There's 2 types of veins now to a lot of people. I don't know, I think blob is kind of funny. A blob of ore. But I digress. Or as I say, I digest. I came up with a new one of those. Oh, I was gonna say it, but I'm having trouble remembering it. Like I say, good gravy. Holy macro. Instead of holy macro, I say holy macaroni sometimes. I don't actually say this stuff actually. Should clarify. I just come up with it. Au revoir, au reservoir, that kind of thing. I like that kind of stuff. I just came up with one tonight. I'm just trying to remember it. It had something to do with Sicily. Sesame. Maybe it wasn't as good as I thought. It was I'm trying to think. Trying to get the cogs turning. It does not work at past midnight. It's beyond me. Anyway, don't want to just go silent trying to recall or recant why I was trying to think about Sicily and relate it to sesame seeds. But you know what? That's a story better left for another time, or no time at all. Even better. Here's something swimming about. And a zombie. So maybe it was a zombie swimming about. That's my astute observation from audio analysis. AKA listening to my surroundings, yes. I do like the new paintings though. I should comment on some of the new stuff. I know they've also added new music for 1.21. I think it's 1.21. I'm so used to like having like the blocks from 1.21 that I'm like, I had to double take there because I was already like, are we already on 1.22 now? But no. No, because Newcraft has a data pack to add a bunch of the blocks and things. It does, it does. So we're already, messing about with the blocks, but we got like the wolf armor and the trial chambers and stuff. I'm still debating on if I want to update the server to 1.21 when it comes out. I think I might run some polls in the server to see. We could always delay it to a second season. We could just be stuck in this version for the rest of the season, which I'm not too bothered about because it's a pretty solid version. There's a lot we can do. And I think a lot of the stuff 1.21 adds anyway is really good for base game. Right, not base game. It's really good for early game. I'm thinking Sims again. I'm telling you, it's on my mind. That's why I haven't been doing Journey. Because something equally as potent has entered the scene. Trust me, I do not mess around with Sims. If you think my commitment to Journey is crazy, whew. My like a decade long or decade plus commitment to The Sims is crazy. But I think Journey, I mean, even with all of the crazy, breaks and time off and everything for Journey, I think it's still my most consistent effort I put into anything. Well, in life in general, I don't know. But, I mean, it does challenge quite a few things, actually. But in terms of, like, actually gaming projects and things, there's not much like Journey for me. As much as I am like, oh, yeah, efficiency, it's still a very powerful world. That the fact that it's managed to make it this far, and I know I'm sure a lot of people of you watching are probably just like, oh, this is your commitment and stuff, but it's also the world too. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, like I was inspired by stuff and that made me motivated, and now I'm just, it's a lot from motivation itself, but the world itself is a big part of that too. And without the world, the series wouldn't exist. So a lot is owed to the world as well, along with my motivation to just keep going. But no, I haven't done anything quite like this, I must say. Even in gaming, I haven't committed to anything quite as wholeheartedly as I've committed to this. And while I'm not at the Farlands right now, I'm still on my way to them, which is certainly saying something. The fact that I didn't give up when I wasn't getting there quick enough, kind of thing. I actually wasn't really aware of it. I was like, oh, we'll get there when we get there. It was that whole efficiency thing was only like a half a year ago. Like the first year of the world, I didn't really think about that much. I mean, a little bit, of course, like the summer. Oh, I really wanted to be efficient in the summer, and since then, I've kind of always been in that state of mind of just wanting to do the best I can in this world. I guess the natural urge to just be good in Journey, just get closer and closer, quicker. That's kind of what you jump to, I guess, as a natural thought process. But I do definitely like the laid back nature, even if I'm not doing it every day. Although, I'm not going to say I will do it every day. I might, but I'm not going to commit to that kind of stuff. Because I oftentimes notice, I say stuff and then, I always backpedal on it, like, off camera or whatever, and I never really talk about it. Or when I do talk about it, I'm like, oh, what an idiot. But I definitely, I want to just see where it goes. I'm not really going to comment on it that much, I don't think. I don't really want to, like, as much as it's like, oh yeah, I'm making discussion, but I'm sure none of you guys want to hear me complain about my world. Or about my motivations and stuff. Oh, maybe I'll keep doing it just for fun. Just for that fireside chat in your own Journey. Where I'm like, oh, the last 2 weeks I haven't played Journey that much. I mean, it goes further than that, so I don't really need to restate it because I've already stated it today, but we'll save it for next episode, the next commentary. But yeah, I'll get back into some kind of groove for Journey because I think I see this right now. I don't think I'm. I mean, I guess you could argue I'm at like this stage with Journey where it's like I don't even really care about where I'm at, and I just kind of do whatever, whenever I feel like it. But I feel like I also have a bit of a lack of understanding in what I want out of the world currently, because clearly I'm not motivated enough. But there's a part of me that really wants to just push through, push on. So we'll see which side wins. I guess that'll leave off that discussion for now, and I can return to it with a bit more concise conclusion for. Gotta take like a break every like 10 minutes to yawn, or 5-10 minutes. I don't even know how often I'm doing it. I'm a little tired, I'll admit, but we're on our last day, so I don't need to complain. I think the only time it's funny to complain about being tired is in the late night delirium episodes with Cherry, because I just shift discussion so drastically, and I feel like I just need to make it known sometimes in those episodes because the discussion isn't entirely jointed, I should say. A little bit on the disjointed side, so I feel like I make that obvious. I try to anyway. And I've done like a few of them recently, which has been nice. It's been very nice, actually. But I would certainly do anything to get my streak going again for this world. I loved like the streak. Well, I didn't actually keep track of it, but it's always nice just being able to say that I've been playing in a Minecraft world consistently every day. Although maybe it's just a tad unrealistic at this point in the world, but guess we'll find out. I might try and experiment with a few things. As I said, 61k. Only 49,000. Wait, no, 39,000. 39,000 off of 5.9 million. Lovely stuff. Getting closer and closer every day. Well, every few days. Every few days at this point, currently, but maybe closer and closer every day will become a bit more of a valid thing to say, but we'll see. We'll let time do the talking there. Instead of me. I feel like I just blabber on like I have been. But that's kind of my job in this world. I do hour-long episodes. I kind of got to keep it going. But I guess I could just do 20-minute commentaries and then the rest no commentary. But I don't know what it is with hour-long episodes that just became the standard for the channel. It just works ever since the beginning. I've always just done like hour-long episodes. I don't know when I just thought of this arbitrary length of time, but it works. And I know it might not be the best for retention. I'm sure a lot of viewer retention is lost by this point in an episode, but if you did make it here, let me know. Shoot a comment. Maybe get a shout out in the next episode. I actually do kind of like the idea of shouting out comments and things. I might start doing that a bit more as more people comment. I mean, more people have been commenting. I should address them. I mean, me and Cherry addressed them in the episode that I did with her. So we've addressed a few comments in bent straw is what the episode was called, because my straw for my water bottle was bent. Yes, that is a fact that you discover. Well, I guess I've just spoiled the episode, but what do you do? It was a bit of late night delirium. as you could probably tell from the title, and the fact that Cherry was there. Well, no, not all the time, but sometimes when Cherry's there, it's just the late night delirium because we just happen to coincide late at night in the streams, but maybe just coincidence. How close are we to the end? Oh, nice, good commentary though today. Well, I'm impressed with the job I pulled. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about since I don't really get up to a whole lot beyond Journey and work. And I guess my Sims and Universe Sim stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll be doing a Pleasant View stream tomorrow. I might even just cover a single family next episode, so it'll be the first episode I only cover a single family. I'm kind of fine with that. Might try and take it a bit slower, or at least like pan it out to an hour or a half hour. I might even do it tomorrow night actually. I don't know, I'll see. Cause I just did a commentary tonight, so we'll see if I feel like doing one tomorrow. And I've got a long episode to edit. I know it was a short one, I think. Did I? Oh, I don't know if I moved. Oh, I gotta check. I gotta pause my game for this. This is very pending. Oh, of course, the friggin' thing doesn't load. Okay. It's gonna be difficult. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't think I moved that episode Newcraft over. Nah, I didn't move it over. But I should still be able to. Maybe I'll do it on my iPad before I wrap things up. I gotta catch up on YouTube as well, so I think I want to do a long Journey episode anyway. That's what I feel like doing, and that's what I will do. Let's hope more of that can happen. Stream manager. No, I don't want to look at my stream. I've already got one of me is enough. Episode 14? Is that episode? Wait, where's episode 13 then? Or maybe I just skipped an episode. Would be funny. I think I did actually. I think I had to rename the stream. But anyway, I'm gonna build my bed so you can wrap this episode up. All nice into a nice little bow. Alright, I was gonna place a torch, but that's a bit old-fashioned of me. I don't really place torches anymore. I'm more into the brooding darkness. But yeah, thank you guys for tagging along for yet another one of my ramble ventures in Journey. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.